Night cues impact our own markets. We have our research team joining in bright and early to tell you what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space. Very good morning to all of you guys. Let me come across to you first up, Vivek. What is the market setup looking like today?
Well, good morning. It's another day, another session where we actually have very good overnight cues. All equity markets overnight rallied quite significantly. And in fact, when you're talking about all three indices of the US markets, all of them ended in the green. In fact, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq have now seen 8 straight sessions of gains, so indicating a very good handover overnight. Now, along with that, the other positive factor has been the fact that crude prices continue to see a sell-off even on Monday. So WTI prices down almost 3% yesterday, now closer to the $74.50 a barrel mark. Brent prices too hovering around the $78 a barrel mark. Now, Indian markets yesterday, a very choppy trading session, a very range-bound trading session. However, Nifty, when you're talking about that, it did end in the green, but the Bank Nifty was the one that underperformed, and even within the banking constituents, you actually saw private banks drag, but PSU banks actually did relatively better. The Nifty Metal Index was amongst the top gainers yesterday. All of the metal stocks yesterday saw a rally between 2 to 4%, aided by the slide as far as the dollar index was concerned. Now, advanced decline ratio, when you're talking about that, continue to favor the bulls. Today, couple of cues to watch out for. You have a listing, Saraswati Sari Depot list today. The IPO, remember, oversubscribed by 107 times. When you're talking about the morning cues, Asian markets are rallying, and GIFT Nifty also indicating a gap up start for our own markets.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for all those cues, Vivek. Let me go across to Sudarshan. He'll list out the stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Sudarshan.
Morning, Sunil. So we'll start with Bajaj Auto. Like Maruti, Bajaj Auto also going to make provision of rupees 211 crore deferred tax created on investment income, and this provision is due to withdrawal of the indexation benefit and change the tax rate that Finance Minister had announced in the budget. At HCLTech, Shiv Walia will replace Prateek Agrawal as Chief Financial Officer. Shiv Walia is currently Corporate Vice President and Global Head of Financial Accounting and Planning. IndusInd Bank has got RBI approval for mutual fund business via new subsidiary. Zomato and Fin Singapore likely to sell 1.54% stake via block deals today, and offer size of the deal is $408 million, and floor price is seen somewhere around 252 per share. Polymedico has announced QIP. Sources say issue size likely at rupees 1,000 crore. Indicative price is seen somewhere in the range of 1,850 to 1,880 per share. All Cargo Logistics has disclosed business update for the month of July and has recorded highest ever monthly volume, that is up 6% month on month and 5% year on year. And company expects the momentum to continue through the year. Suraj Estates to raise up to rupees 500 crore via issue of preference shares and warrants. And these preference shares and warrants will be issued to non-promoters. Nuclear Software is going to consider share buyback on August 22. High-Tech Pipes to raise funds up to rupees 600 crore via QIP or other modes. And last is Zagal. Promoter has sold 4% stake via block deals in yesterday's trade.
Okay, all right. That's a long list and a lot of block trades, actually. Thank you so much, Sudarshan, for joining us as always. Let's talk about all the cues from the F&O space now. Mangnam is joining in. Good morning.
Good morning. So good global cues. Crude has fallen overnight, and as a result of which the GIFT Nifty is indicating a 64-point uptick. But the problem is not the open. The problem is the close. Yesterday as well, we opened about 60 points higher, but the open itself was the high on the Nifty, and then we ended marginally in the green with the sensex actually going in the red itself. What is the problem pocket for the markets? This is the financials. The Nifty Bank was under pressure in yesterday's trading session. In fact, it's facing some congestion around that 50,800 mark. The Nifty Financial Services as well, lower by about 1/3% in yesterday's session. Though no problems with the broader markets, the advanced decline was firmly in favor of the bulls. But if you look at the Nifty Next 50 as well, which is a proxy to how the broader markets are faring, fairly strong, almost 0.6% in terms of gains that have come by. The financials are being sold by the FIIs. Yesterday as well, they sold about nearly 2,700 crore in the cash market. The DIs went ahead and bought 1,800 crores. On a net basis, the flows were around 900 crores on the outside. And the FIIs also sold about 300 crores in index futures, unwound some long positions, added a few short positions, and as a result of which, their short contracts are now at a net 350, again, at a 50-50 keel for the FIIs in terms of long exposure. In terms of Nifty active options, just look at the 24,600 call and the 24,600 put. Both of them are equally active, telling you that the street is playing for a bit of a range and consolidation. Even today, the options-based range for the Nifty is 24,475 on the lower level to 24,700 on the way up as well. And that ties in with, the technical levels as well. The 20-day moving average, extremely crucial for the Nifty on the way down as a support, but extremely crucial for the Nifty Bank on the way up as a resistance as well, which ties in with yesterday's high on the Nifty Bank. what can move this market right now? It's HDFC Bank, because yesterday it defended the 20-day moving average 1625, and now it's important for it to cross the 50-day moving average of 1635. So that's something we'll watch out for. And in the second half, we'll also have the Nifty Financial Services expiry playing out. So to that extent, this will be an important component to watch out for too. In terms of other stocks that we're looking at, we have Balrampur Chini, Birla Soft and Hindustan Copper, all of them that have entered F&O ban, and Biocon has come out of F&O ban. So those are a bunch of stocks we'll be tracking.
Okay, all right. That is the F&O setup. Thank you guys for joining in today and telling us what to expect from today's trading session. But we'll slip into a break. When we